What's going on, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome to On the Topic Of, which is a series I do right here on the YouTube channel every single Friday, where I talk about a piece of video game news that's pretty significant that happened in the past week, and I give my opinion on it and keep you guys informed in addition to that. And this week, we are going to be talking about the Call of Duty franchise, which is something that doesn't normally get a lot of airtime here on the channel just because it's so, I guess mainstream is the best way to put it. A lot of people already know everything about Call of Duty, and I would probably just be making a fool of myself. But this week, we got some pretty interesting sales statistics that I thought were definitely worth mentioning on their own edition of On the Topic Of. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So this past week it was announced that the Call of Duty franchise as a whole has shipped 250 million units since the franchise was first established way back in the day. I do want to emphasize that this is not in reference to Call of Duty Black Ops 3. That game did not ship 250 million units. That would be exponentially crazy numbers if that was even able to be done. I don't think it's even possible. But the entire Call of Duty franchise as a whole, starting with the first Call of Duty going all the way to Modern Warfare, and then on from that, all of these games collectively have shipped 250 million units over the course of the entire franchise, which is a very impressive number, and I have to give them kudos for shipping that many units. In addition to this, Black Ops 3 was the best-selling game of 2015, and the PlayStation 4 was obviously the best-selling console. Those are two pieces of information that I thought were pretty lackluster, to be honest with you, because we all know that the PlayStation 4 has been well ahead of the Xbox One in terms of sales, and we all know that Call of Duty is a very recognizable name. A lot of people play Call of Duty yearly. A lot of people buy the new Call of Duty every single November, and so I think for the past 5 or 6 years that has been a trend where Call of Duty has been the best-selling game of the entire year, and I honestly didn't expect that to change, especially since they're bringing back one of the best versions of Call of Duty, Black Ops. Now, many have said that Call of Duty is actually waning. It's kind of losing its luster in the eyes of the gamer, and that it's about time for the entire franchise to retire, and I say that that is not going to happen anytime within the next, I would say, 5 or 6 years, just because of these kind of sales numbers, and also because the way that Call of Duty plays fits how a lot of people want to play a video game. Now, obviously, people like me, we are the hardcore gamers. We play stuff on PC, Xbox, PlayStation 4. We kind of check out everything that there is to offer, and we play a whole lot of different genres of games. But for your average Joe that works a standard 9-to-5 job, and he gets really tired, maybe he has a wife and some kids, and he has a pretty busy life, at the end of the day, he's looking for a way to relax. Now, he can turn on the television, watch a show or two, he can turn it on ESPN, watch some sports and whatnot, but there's also the option to play a video game, and Call of Duty happens to fill that little void quite nicely because obviously there is the campaign that you can complete, and that kind of satisfies the hardcore audience of the Call of Duty players and the hardcore audience of gamers in general. But with the multiplayer and with zombies, that allows for probably even if you're playing just 1 or 2 games of Team Deathmatch, you can play for 20 minutes and feel like you have had a complete experience. You can play 3 hours of zombies and feel like you've had a complete experience. Just the way that Call of Duty plays fits and aligns very well with some of the ways that people are playing games nowadays. If you're busy and you have a busy life, then you could sit down and play just a couple of rounds of Call of Duty at night to relax. The atmosphere that surrounds Call of Duty is very impressive as well, because you have the YouTube and Twitch sides of things, where obviously you can have gameplay commentaries on YouTube, you can stream live on Twitch and interact with your followers, and that creates a pretty big hustle around the new Call of Duty game every November. That's just kind of the trend I've noticed after being a follower of Twitch for about 2 years now. Everyone likes to stream the new Call of Duty for probably about 2 or 3 days after the game comes out. In addition to this, you have the esports side of things, and in addition to that, you have the clans like FaZe and Optic, who are both YouTubers and professional Call of Duty players who go to these tournaments and play for actual prize money. So all of this combined kind of creates a nice air about the game, where it's less a game and more so a community and almost a lifestyle of Call of Duty. To be honest with you, Call of Duty was my go-to game for about 6 years, and it's actually what this YouTube channel was originally founded on. I made a YouTube channel to actually put clips up that I thought were very impressive, and then after a while I got tired of doing that, but I still enjoyed editing content, which is where we are today. But after playing Call of Duty for 6 years, it just kind of lost its luster for me, and I did play Black Ops 3. I rented it from Redbox for a couple of days. I think I've rented it for 3 days in a row, and I played it for a significant amount of time, and I do think that it is a good game, and it builds on the fundamental aspects of the game that really make the Call of Duty franchise stand out as a whole. And like I was saying at the beginning of this video, it's very appealing to a wide variety of people because you can play it any way you want, which is why the game has sold 250 million units to date. The entire franchise has sold 250 million units to date, is because people can just sit down and play a couple of games. You can play all day like I used to whenever I was 13 and 14. You can just play a couple of rounds of zombies, or you can just play the campaign. Call of Duty is like a paintbrush of an action FPS game. You can do whatever you want with it, you can take as much time as you want with it, but at the end of the day, you're probably going to have a good time, which is why it has sold this many copies over the course of the years. So now we come to the question, how much longer can Call of Duty possibly be the go-to game? How much longer can it be the best-selling game year after year? And honestly, I would say until the games stop being good. Obviously, we have had some crappy Call of Duties. Advanced Warfare was not that great. Ghost was an abysmal turd. Let's just throw that out there. But the games themselves, they had some aspects of them that were pretty good, and of course Black Ops 3 is an incredible game. I'm very impressed with Black Ops 3. I thought that it played very well, but I'm just not that into Call of Duty. But the people that are into Call of Duty, you know, if I say that about it, I'm sure that they're ranting and raving about how great it is. So as long as the games continue to stay a high quality of content, as long as the games continue to be good games, then I have no problem with Call of Duty evolving year after year and maintaining its lead as the go-to game for a generation of gamers. So there you guys have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like down below and comment what you think about Call of Duty selling 250 million units to date. Is that impressive? Do you think that they should have sold more? Do you think that that number might be off for some reason? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, share it so that other people can find the channel, and let's get this thing growing in 2016. And without further ado, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.